See that some of it fell down there, but yeah, not an issue. Slowly wait for this water to drain through. Radiant pipes to there, then it'll be radiant pipes to here, and then we'll carry on building. Radiant pipes. Ooh, not realised that they required refined metals. Okay, there's a new project for us then. We need somebody. Who's suffocating where and why? Okay, it's disappeared again now. Weird. Okay, let's stations. We want. Where is it? It's not a station. Refinement? Yes. Rock crusher. Ah, of course it doesn't fit in. Of course it doesn't. Well, that's rather annoying, isn't it? Okay. Pop it there. Be on this power system. Have a look. It's feeding. I don't know why I kept that. There was a reason that I kept that there. I just don't remember what it was. 120, 240. Oh, maybe I was just going to disconnect it this way round and then having that transformer power all of this and also this. I think that's what it was. Okay, let's just check. So we've got 120, 240. Right, yeah, if I just disconnect that power cable there, it'll just be powering that and then the rock crusher on top of it. Cool, good, go, go, go. Another thing I do want to start thinking about is the rooms for the dreckos. Definitely got room for one of the rooms. Need to check the dimensions for them though. Didn't think I was going to get round to it this session, which is why I didn't do anything about it. But I suppose it's something that I can start thinking about. So we're gonna want farm tiles as the floor. But not there. There. Let's just do a quick bit of research on the dreckos because I completely forget how they work now. Dreckos. Well, that didn't really give me a lot of information. I'm actually going to have to go and Google something, I think. I mean, roughly speaking, it will be something like that going there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, yes, it will be 9 across, definitely. Then do the same thing over here, but I'll worry about that in a moment. Then 2, 1, 4, 5, 6. Probably too much, I think. Pop. Airflow down the side, apart from the door. That to me looks too small, but I can fix it if it turns out to be too small. Then we want that. I know for a fact already that that's wrong. The door should be but one further up there. The door should be there. That can get cancelled. Do normal tile there. Probably airflow tiles there. One airflow tile there. That, I think. Right, we need stations. Not a grooming station this time. We need a shearing station. So I've done that one too low, so cancel all of those. Let's rebuild those airflow tiles one further up. Then in here, we are going to want to build, or rather grow, mealwood seeds. We'll copy that across to all of them. We want a shearing station. Oh, you know what? I think it probably was the right height before. I think it's because these ladder tiles were in the way. Why it was screwing me. Let's just delete that one piece of ladder tile. And check that theory. Stations, shearing station. Pretty sure I actually had it right the first time, and I just screwed it up. Well. Build that there. Don't need a feeder, but we do need a critter drop-off. Yeah, I still think that room might just might be too small. Might have to get kind of shunted across a couple of tiles. We'll find out soon enough when we start putting dreckos in, and proves to be inefficient. Should be. I did. Oh, of course, yeah, it's because these ladder tiles are in the way. Let's delete those and delete those. That, that, and that. Those. Able to delete that one, are they? Nope. Screwed it up. Let's cancel that. Rebuild one of those, two of those pieces of ladder so that they can go and deconstruct that as priority 9. They can feed this from the bottom, which is exactly what I wanted. We can set this to accept drecklets and dreckos. And let's wrangle our first drecklet. We got this guy from the printing pod earlier. He is, oh, they last for 150 years. Perfect. That's what I like. You can get no more to be killed. Let's see, does that now act as a stable? It does. 55 tiles though, as I say, I think it's going to be too small. We can deconstruct that because it's just making the room even smaller. I do know that the tiles are correct because you need 3 plants to a drecko, if I remember my research correctly, but my research was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I did intend to do this quite a lot sooner and just never got around to it. The other issue is that they are going to be in. Oh, that's going to be an issue. The mealwood may not grow temperature of these electrolyzers. Womp 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 womp. Oh well, it just means that I need to get the cooling loop going in here pretty soon. Oh, which reminds me, I completely forgot about all of this. So let's go and continue our cooling loop. So let's. Yeah, of course. We just ran into a multitude of problems. So let's go copper ore. Let's produce. Well, let's just set it up to like 30. See how far that gets us. Rington pod. What do you got? Fried mushrooms. Yeah, we'll go for some kilocalories. We're not doing bad for food, but we're not doing great either. Germs are okay in the fridge. Full speed. Yay! So we have our first drecko in our farm. Drecklet egg chance is 98%. Does that mean it's about to lay an egg, or that? No, that's just the egg chances. It's still wild. Yeah. Do I actually need a grooming station as well for the drecko, or is it just the shearing station? Oh, the shearing station needs power too. Right. What's on this circuit? 120, 120. Oh, that's going to be pretty much what I think it is done. Yeah, no more liquid. Oh, poor Paku. Let's kill the Paku so that we've got a little bit of meat on the go. Means that we can get rid of liquid pipes from here and here and here. I'm going to leave the sieves there for now because I may decide I want to do the same thing with this polluted water. We'll see. Let's deconstruct buildings as well. So we'll get rid of those, get rid of the pump and power cables. Let's delete all of that. That's it. Cool. Get on with that. Combat. What combat? They're all going for the Paku. 3-on-1. Bit of an unfair fight. And before I forget, cooked fish. I'll put it on forever. I mean, we're not going to be doing Paku farms for quite some time. But yeah, may as well just put it on now that I do have my first bit of fish fillet. Of course, none of this can grow because the temperature is appallingly bad. Mind you, before it was like, what, 43, now it's down to 34. The weedworts are having an effect, just not anywhere near enough. Let's have a quick look. I mean, this is still pretty cool. This side doesn't run anywhere near as often as this side. It's a risk, but one I am going to take. Let's try and solve this situation a little bit more. So let's plant yet another wheezewort over here. And then the two of these combined should hopefully cool this down just enough so that the meal lice does start to actually grow. Because yeah, without the meal lice, these dreckos will starve, which is obviously less than ideal. Right, I did say I was going to power this up. Where am I powering it from? That's not getting used anymore. Those only get used very, very frequently. So yeah, looks like that is the answer. So yeah, it's like dipping down to 28 now. So those meal lice will start growing very, very soon. Let's deconstruct that. Construct that. Copy those settings across to the final. Oh, can't do that one just yet. 'Cause it's still got a. Come on, Drecko. Let's see our first Drecko get sheared and get our first piece of plastic. Hooray! Oh, there's reed fibers. I massively screwed up along the way here. Quite possible. Liquid oxygen will take care of any amount of temperature. Yes, it will, but I do not have the facilities to create liquid oxygen just yet. Right. I could have sworn that the Draccos, once shaved, look at him with his bare bum. Poor Draco. Taking all of your scales off. Yeah, his scales will only grow in hydrogen, hence why I am building them here, where the hydrogen is collecting. But yes, I didn't realize it gave reed fibers. Let me have a look at something. Did that research complete? Not quite. I need that research to complete before I can do anything. Insufficient water, 10 kilos. Well, oh, that's why. I've now pumped out so much water, and once again, I'm going to end up having to destroy pipes here because I've not been keeping an eye on it. Stop. Start. Make sure it's not water. It's not good. Please just keep pumping round and round. It's just barely pumping round and round, and now it's stopped. Pipe blocked. Too much water. Damn it. Gonna have to do the old destroying pipes trick again. Really annoying. Really didn't want to have to do it, but need to keep a better eye on it. I also need to get this whole system automated because absolute pain having to manually come and do this all the time. I will focus on, well, that will be one of my focuses. As for plastic, aren't you supposed to get it from crude oil? Yes, you can. Although along the way, it seems as though they've changed the way that the dreckos worked. I seem to remember dreckos producing plastic, which you can use for beds and the ladders. But maybe the beds and the ladders are made from reed fibers, or maybe you've got to process the reed fibers into plastic. I don't know, but it works definitely to how I researched it, which is a problem. It's a problem. Come on. There we go. Hopefully that was enough. Just destroying the two pipes to get it working properly. Nope, it's blocked again. Yeah, crude oil is more of a late game thing and definitely not something I'm prepared to start dealing with right now. Although it is absolutely the more efficient way of being able to produce plastic. I just don't have the time or resources to start sorting things like that out just yet. Please start flowing properly. Come on, build that last bit of pipe. No, I think it's still got too much water in the system. Ah, the love of all that is holy. Mind you, it's all dealt with. Let's see. More germs. One last time. Come on, come and build the pipes. Good. Water is coming out. Let's just check. It's not Jeremy? No, it doesn't seem to be good. Is that back to what I was doing again? Research. Yeah, it's because they can't actually reach this anymore. So I'm gonna have to deconstruct this. Construct this. Thank you. Of course, if I build the ladder there, then it's gonna get in the way of the pitcher pump. I'm gonna have to build it in here instead. Rather annoying, but I don't see a way around it. Maybe that's why I deconstructed this earlier. Construct that tile there. That tile there, thank you. Let's do a ladder down here. Construct that. Plumbing, pitch pump. Ah. Right, and carry on with the research now. Right, where can we actually go and get more dreckos from? Like, there's 2 down here, and you only want 3 dreckos per farm. There is 1 there, and there is 1 there. Rather just going mine into one place and get 2 for the price of 1. But of course, doing that tricky. Because what we'll do is like that. Just to wrangle, deconstruct that. Cool. Yeah, so we want a maximum of 3 critters in here. Auto wrangle the surplus. In fact, no. So, no, reject all. Need that research to get finished. It's nearly there. Solve the problem facing. Yep. So, let's see. Comfy beds. Yeah, it's made from plastic. Right, let's go into the encyclopedia. Read fibers. Spelling that incorrectly. That rather annoying. Production of clothing and textiles. So yes, obviously since the last time I played this game, which to be fair is quite some time, their scales used to provide plastic, and now they provide reed fibers. Oh. So crude oil is the only way, it would seem. That's unfortunate. So that makes the next thing to do very clear. Get digging. However, now that I'm getting reed fibers from the dreckos, and I mean, there's so many. Yeah, there's a lot of reed fiber in here. Oh, and it's actually not germy hair either. Good. So I'm also going to get them to. Ooh, there is a bit of slime lung here though, so let's ban this. Oh, but slime without slime lung. Oh, that's very nice. In which case, keep it going. I want to build down to here so that they can go and collect all of these bits of reed fiber that are around. And with that, I can start thinking about exosuits. Which would be really cool. Oh, look at her giving a hug to the egg. Come on. This guy's been wrangled, but nobody's actually been to collect him and take him to the Draco farm. The other one has obviously already been captured. They're not quick. I'm going to break free of those bindings and start roaming around again. And he's only 14 years old as well. Got two in there now, and they've both been shaved. Let's see. Are they feeling? They're not feeling overcrowded, which is good. Wildness. How? Wildness. Aim. Increasing metabolism. Yeah, these are still not growing because it's still not cold enough. Get in there. Yeah. Yeah, if they've not got food, then they're. Oh yeah, another thing I want to do with these as well is set them to not just auto harvest. Sure, there is a way of doing that. I can't remember how. Yeah. The reed fibers are useful. They're useful for exosuits. So it's something I can start thinking about doing on too distant future. That's almost done. They can now come and collect those reed fibers, although there is probably not anywhere they can actually store them. Let's just have a quick look. Reed fibers. Yep, let's allow that to copy. Fibers can be stored anywhere. Fine. May as well set another research task because, yep, we're not going to be able to do home luxuries for a while. That's rather frustrating. Um, could probably do with some medical equipment. Case. Yeah, let's get those going. Why not? Hey, I've still not done all of this plumbing here. I've left it for ages. Get that fixed ASAP. So firstly, let's rip out all of the normal piping. Oh, that's why the food's been going down, of course, because the farm's not been producing anything, because it's not getting any water. Oh, what a boob I am. So I'm only going to do radiant pipe up to there, which again, well, not again, but that is a lot of radiant pipe. Considering that you've got to use the refined metals for it, that is quite a lot. But at that point, I'm going to stop using radiant pipe and switch over to normal liquid pipes. And what we're going to want to do with it is get it going into this aqua tuner. I think what I'll do going in like that, and then we'll want the newly cooled water. It's all just going to be clean, so I kind of want it just going straight back into the pool. But I mean, that's enough for them to be getting on with. So let's let them do that. They did all of that copper. Let's get a bunch more going. Yeah, 50 kilograms of copper per piece of pipe. Eesh. Got a lot of work to be doing. A lot of work. Let's have a quick look. See all. Copper, 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 copper. It's refined copper, so that's not what I'm looking for. Copper ore. Yeah. Oh, hold on. 1,560 kilograms. Not tons, kilograms. Urgh. That's a problem. We do not have a lot of copper. Ah, damn it. There's a bunch over here. Fortunately, there's also slime lung. Oh, in fact, the slime lung has disappeared from the base now. I will get them to go out and dig just a little bit. That's a lot. But I need copper, so no choices. Go and get it done. There is a row of copper there, but my needs. But then there is literally no other copper and in the entire map. Well, not the entire map, but as far as I can see. Which makes me think this was probably not a good idea. So pipes. Some of it has already been built, but the rest of it I need to stop using. No, what are you doing? Oh, please don't say I just told it to deconstruct everything. No. Good. Stop all of this. Oh, I did tell it to deconstruct everything. Cancel everything that's there. Good. Okay. Let's it's just gonna have to be normal piping. Yeah, we've got a fair bit of radiant piping done. That's the first cooling loop installed. Output is going to have to go rather a long way. But you know what? Of all the places for the radiant pipe to be, along the bottom there is probably not the best choice. It'd be better if it was like in this middle section here. So I'm going to actually rip those bits out. Cancel that. Emptied, it has, so let's switch that to anything but water. Let's turn this system off, turn this on. Better, closer look on it this time. Still got plenty of room for polluted water to accumulate, and yeah, we've cleared out like 1, 2, 3, 4 by 20. So what, 80 tiles of water we've managed to clear out so far. I've still got 1, 2, like 3.5 times 20. So maths is awful. 70 tiles. Still got 70 tiles to do. So we've still got a fair way to go. Okay, we've got 3 dreckos in here now. Let's see. Are they gloomy? They are not. Which is good. It means this room is big enough. which I like. I actually don't want them doing all that copper anymore. Tell them to do 5 more, then leave it after that. Do need to get this loop going ASAP. Absolutely no point having radiant pipes there either. It's just wasted. Yeah, I need to get these farm tiles going again because food is once again becoming quite critical. I have to turn the mush bar producer back on, which is not ideal. I'll leave that bit in, that's fine. But then I want radiant pipes going along there. And pointless having that there because we've already got 2 bits of cooling there. So actually, let's deconstruct a section of pipes here. We'll do that as radiant. But that's just overheat temperature, that's fine. That input loop is all ready. Need to figure out the output loop. Really not an ideal way of doing it, if I'm completely honest. Until I rip everything else out, but I've not got time to wait for that. Right, let's figure this out. It's not going to look pretty. I suppose we just want it connecting up to that, don't we? So we just need to jump that bit there. So down there. Liquid bridge. Done. So once they've done that output loop, actually hook this up. In fact, we can just do it. Plumbing liquid pipe. Output to there. All of the others will block. This one, whilst this is the only loop that is actually going, let's leave that at full capacity for now. I'm eventually going to cut it down to 3,333. So we'll have a third of the water going into one cooling loop, a third of the water going into a second, and then the other third into a third loop. How's the temperature up here? Still too warm. There's one thing I could do is move that electrolyzer over here so that that's kind of occurring another location. Food for thought. Output loop is in, I think. Yep. So it's looping round. It's going into the aqueduct. Let it get right up there. Okay, so this water is going in at 30 degrees. Coming out at 14. 13. Twelve and a half. It's getting there. And then it will just output back into this pool. Slowly start cooling this down. But the more important thing that it's doing is cooling down the rest of the base as it's kind of flowing around. So it's not going to be immediately obvious, but we can start having a look at how things are doing. So 23 degrees in the pipe, 25 degrees outside. Of course, once this does start, once all the water has flown through a couple of times and it cools down this initial pool, it will boost the cooling even further.